Hey, good morning, folks. I'm your host, BKP. And hold on just a minute. I'm looking for a graphic here. Can't find it. We'll get it here in a minute. So, you headed to work and you stopped by Walmart to get your ammo. Because you got to have your ammo this morning. And Walmart said we're not selling it anymore. All right, here's a couple serious things, okay? Here's some things. I am your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. We are North Georgia's only live online morning show. Okay? Josh, tell them how to contact the show. Got a little coffee going here. There you go. That's the phone number, email address, and how you follow us on social media. Now, you know, they love to attack him over on MSNBC. They call him Moscow Mitch. They just love calling him Moscow Mitch, right? Mitch McConnell. And we're going to discuss a couple things, okay? A couple things. Now, Josh, you got the video I sent? Because I can see we're going to have to require order today. Everybody's going to have to handle all of these stories in an orderly fashion. You're going to have to calm down. In fact, I know you're all worked up over the ammo Walmart deal, which, when did you think Walmart was not going to play their part? When did you really think Walmart was not going to? First of all, let's get order here. Let's play a quick clip of my video just to get the day started.
Order! Order! Sit, order! I know what I'm doing. Order! 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 There's no good people shouting. There will be an opportunity for other points of order, but the Prime Minister must and will be heard. Order! Order! The Honourable Gentleman has got to learn the art of patience. And if he is patient, if he deploys Zen, he will find that it is ultimately to everybody's advantage. So we'll leave it there, and we come now. Now, I'm not... oh, very well. Order! Order! Zen! Restraint! Patience! Patience!
Back to me. No deal on Brexit, but order! Order! Josh, save that video. There will be times we'll have to go to the tape. So anyhow, just having a little fun this morning. There's going to be a couple things I want to talk about. Will Mitch McConnell bring any kind of gun background check, as they like to say it, common sense gun legislation, not me? Will he bring something to the floor? Why is the headlines this morning, and bring me number 31 up, okay? McConnell vows to bring up gun legislation as long as Trump backs it. As long as Trump backs it. What do you think would cause Mitch McConnell to push gun legislation? Walmart? Huh? When did you think, on what day did you think Walmart would not play their role? Number 44. Did you think Walmart would just, okay, although the El Paso shooting did take place at a Walmart, did you think they were going to sit on the sideline and not play their role in gun legislation? Number 43, this is the CEO of Walmart, Doug McMillan, right? There are multiple bills before the House and Senate that address the issue of gun safety and are worth examining. I would think the CEO of Walmart would be more interested in the tariffs. I would think the CEO of Walmart would be more interested in how he's battling Amazon and the other stores or whatever. Walmart CEO urges Congress to act on gun legislation. There are multiple bills before the Senate, House and Senate that address the issue of gun safety and worth examining. Now, some are calling for boycotts of Walmart. You do whatever you want. I'm fine. Okay? You don't want to ever go in Walmart again? Fine. Okay? America is like the small town where the people thought it could never happen here. You know that little town out there in America? That's the entire country. Okay? The small town that they're interviewing the people that say, we never thought it could happen here. Why, he was such a quiet night. We never thought anything like that could happen in our town. That's America. Because it's going to happen. They're going to continue till they slowly take your guns. They're going to slowly take. You are outnumbered with now, let me say this, okay? We have militarized. I support law enforcement. You got it? I support law enforcement in this country. But there's something bad wrong that we have separated law enforcement from the people, and there's a group of people that have made law enforcement the bad people. But during this time, we have weaponized law enforcement like you would not believe. Law enforcement across it. Now, we're not particularly picking somebody out, so I don't want to hear I'm attacking law enforcement. But overall, our government, our local law enforcement, they are ready to bring out the major weapons needed to put down any kind of uprising. Just saying. The Second Amendment is to protect you from the government that has weaponized law enforcement across this country in a way to squash you just like that. And they're ready for it. You will not have to worry about uprising to give up your guns. You won't have to worry about it. No amount of uprising? No. Could it happen? Yes. But you don't have to worry about it because they're ready for you. All right. There are multiple bills before the House and Senate that address the issue of gun safety and are worth examining. Doug McMillan of Walmart. So, do you think, all right, Mitch McConnell, and this is the first thing I want to do, okay? Do you think Mitch McConnell, let's go, we had number 31. And I'm going to explain this. We're going to go through a little bit of the media propaganda this morning. There's number 31, MSNBC. If Trump backs it, let's go to 32. Mitch McConnell on gun legislation. We're in a discussion about what to do on the gun issue in the wake of these horrendous shootings. Now, I understand with the TV cameras we have in our hands. I mean, no matter where you're standing in America, immediately, boom, one touch, you're videoing, ready to go, boom, upload, and everybody in the world, not just America, can see your video, your 45-second video. So we do have more internet stars on video that want to do bad things that we're aware of. So we didn't get that in the 50s. We didn't get that in the 60s, okay? We had to wait for the newspaper to come out or the nightly news, all right? And they can only squeeze so many 2-minute and 10-second segments into 30 minutes, okay? Whatever, your local nightly news. But I want to tell you, I don't know and I don't remember us having this issue in the 60s and the 70s. Yes, you had mass shootings. You will find them if you look them up. But why did we not have to address the gun issue in different, in 1960, in 1970, in 1980, 1990, 2000? Why did we not have to address the gun issue? You could talk about Bill Clinton and his ban on assault weapons is what. So, horrendous shooting. I said several weeks ago that if the president took a position on a bill so that we knew we would actually be making a law and not just having serial votes, I'd be happy to put it on the floor. And the administration is in the process of studying what they are preparing to support, if anything, and I expect to get an answer on that next week. So they're coming back. They expect to get an answer on that next week, okay? Number 33, and I'm going to tell you if Mitch McConnell's going to put anything on the floor. Texas gunman bypass background check to purchase firearm in private sale. Private sale, okay. Do they miss the tax? Okay, if you go to a gun shop, okay. Josh, let me ask you a question. I'm right. If you go into a gun shop anywhere and you buy a firearm, you pay a tax on that, correct, as a purchase?
Yes, you do.
So could they be missing? Is the gun show loop they're calling, okay? Maybe purchasing without paying a tax?
Possibly. I'm not entirely sure what they mean, but I know that there are...
Well, they call it the gun show loophole where you can go and the background check is not necessary.
Yeah, I know the background check doesn't always happen at a gun show, but I know that if you buy a gun online and it's not from your state, that you don't pay tax on it.
So could this, now I'm just asking out there, could this private sale of guns, as they show the concern, be twofold? One, they could take the weapons, they could continue to control the people, which they plan to do, and they're missing out on the tax. Could it be possible there's some tax money out there that the government is not getting that they're missing out on, and they're masking their concern for you and I, the American people, but basically it could be a money thing. It could be. Just saying. Let's go to 30. We're going to go through these, and then I'm going to explain to you my opinion on whether Mitch McConnell will bring something to the floor, okay? Number 37, the Texas gunman bypass background checks by purchasing firearm and a private sale. Number 41, Kroger says, please, don't bring your gun in the store if you're going to get a gallon of milk. You don't have to be prepared and weaponized in the dairy department of the store. Number 42, Walmart CEO urges Congress to act on gun legislation. And number 45, Walmart halts handgun ammunition sales. And hold on, I'm going to start all over. I've got one or two here. We're going to talk about Brexit. We're going to talk about the 9th District of North Carolina. We're going to talk about why maybe Joe Biden really is running and they have no choice but to make him the front runner and let him win. We're going to talk about that. Let's see. It's relevant to comments. All right, let's go to 18, and as soon as we get done, we'll look here. 18. Walmart to limit ammunition sales and discourage open carry of guns in stores. All right, number 19. This is the CEO of Walmart to the associates. Our next steps in response to the tragedies in El Paso and South Haven. Here's the NRA's response, number 20. NRA says, statement on Walmart's decision of change firearms policy. It is shameful to see Walmart succumb to the pressure of the anti-gun elites. Lines at Walmart will soon be replaced with lines at other retailers who are more supportive of America's fundamental freedom. The Daily Beast, number 21. Walmart limits ammo sales after deadly store shooting. And here are the two evil ones in America, number 22. Walmart set to limit ammo sales. They were loving it this morning. Number 24, Schumer. Odessa shooting could have been avoided with background check bill. Wow, there is playing on a Chucky. Number 25. Schumer, the nerve of this low-life piece of garbage. These politicians just never stop lying to us. Never stop lying. The ultimate goal is to squash you, take your gun, and put you under the government's control. I know you think, wow, you're just really... No, I am not. You're only 20 years away, that's my estimate, 20 years away from total government domination, the United States government domination over its people. 20 years is my opinion, okay? And they're going to be happy about it, and they'll probably take another 20 years before somebody wakes up. Is it 1983, 82, 80, whatever? Senator Schumer's statement on Texas shooter purchasing weapon in private sale. If the House passed the background checks bill, we would have been signed into law. This tragedy could have been avoided. Okay, so what would you do to avoid the tragedies in every major city today, you piece of garbage? Don't fall for the government's concern for you and I. Don't fall for the government's concern of the safety for you and I. Don't fall for the government's concern for the people. It's not there. You got it? Because let me tell you something, they could have done something about the opiate addiction crisis that have killed thousands of young people and people across this country that the government helped create. Yes, they did. They could do something about these mass killings all across the United States in these inner cities, but they don't. They could do something about all of the drugs in this country, but they don't. Don't fall 1 minute for the government's concern for you. No, don't do it, okay? McConnell, Leader McConnell, you have no excuse. The Senate must vote on House bill next week, not a diluted bill, not a bill on other matters. We must take a vote on the House passed bill to close these loopholes without delay. Why we must stop it, number 26, okay? McConnell vows to bring gun legislation to the floor as long as President Trump supports it. And here is number 27, Joe and Minka. Joe calling Moscow Mitch, Moscow Mitch, Moscow Mitch. Washington Post editorial board calls on Mitch McConnell, do something, Mitch, on gun reform. Washington Post number 29. Do something, Mitch McConnell. Faces a moral imperative to act. 38 people were slain in 3 such shootings in August in Dayton, Ohio, El Paso, as well as West Texas, and still Senate Republicans and Trump refused to act. Don't fall for the charade that the government cares about you and your safety, or they would care about the young black children and young black men and women in the inner city that are being gunned down and shot, murdered, and actually on a daily basis. Oh, one more time, number 30. Would that be enough to move Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell from his insistence errant on gun safety? Would any volume of bloodshed convince the Kentucky Republican that Congress needs to act? Well, let me say this. I'm going to show you what I think will be enough for the Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell to move on gun legislation. I'm going to take a brief break. We're going to come back, okay? We're going to continue to talk about gun legislation, what's about to happen, what I think they're waiting for, and what Mitch McConnell's looking for. Self-preservation. Take us to break.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LOJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair, and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Ace is your helpful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge, we have your new house in stock.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
All right, folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. North Georgia's only live online morning show. Yes, Walmart, no ammo. Kroger, don't come in and buy a gallon of milk, with your, your 38 special on your hip. If you do not open carry in a Walmart, unless it's a can of beer. Just joking. Anyhow. So, I got to thinking, and I know that scares the hell out of you. First of all, let's tell people how they can get in touch with the show. There you go. Now, I got to thinking, and, again, I know that scares the hell out of you. But I keep wondering why this guy here, number 3, okay? So when Trump ran for office, now Joe Biden he would be 76 when he takes office. I'm wondering why this 76-year-old guy is running for office. I'm just wondering. And I'm wondering why this guy that would be 76 years old, why would you want to run for office? I mean, Jill is an attractive young lady. You two could just, frolic in the sand at the beach and just get you a little chair and sit there and watch the waves come in and talk. I'm just wondering, why is this guy running? He's going to be 76. Why is he doing it? We'll get into that in a minute. So let's finish our Mitch McConnell. Will he bring gun legislation to the floor? Will he? Give me number 7. Now today is 9/4/2019. And these are the 2 Dans. Okay? These are the 2 Dans. And this is going to go with Mitch McConnell, so everybody get off my back. We're going to look at this one here. Hold on, where did that come from? All right, so these are the 2 Dans. And this is a poll released by RRH Elections on Tuesday, shows the special election in North Carolina's 9th Congressional District is statistically dead heat between Republican Dan Bishop and Democrat Dan McCready. And we're going to talk about that in a minute. That's the 2 Dans, and they're in the 9th District of North Carolina. And that takes place September 10th, next Tuesday. So I would predict, this is one thing I'm going to predict, that until this election's over, there's an election? Yes, we're going to talk about that in a minute. Until this election's over, you're not going to see anything quite happen yet. They're trying to balance this out for next. We don't want to lose another House seat in North Carolina, especially in what should have been a conservative district where a Republican should have. Democrat stands a chance. Remember the bad election there we're still trying to solve? So that's number 1. Now let's go to another reason Mitch McConnell is waiting on, all right? Number 1, let's go back a little bit, okay? Now, this young lady here, right here, okay, her name is, I had it just a minute ago. I'll find it. There is Allison Grimes. Now, what's Allison Grimes got to do with the price of tea in China? Well, that would now include tariffs, and because tariffs, or what's she got to do with Mitch McConnell making a decision on gun legislation? Now, these politicians are all self-serving. So, Allison Grimes, she is the Secretary of State of Kentucky since 2012. All right. She ran against Mitch McConnell, and I think I have, in 2014, she ran against Mitch McConnell, 2014, as the Democrat, Allison did. And Mitch beat her 56.2 to 40.7. Okay? Beat her in Kentucky 56-40. Now, I don't know how close she really came in this election, but there was a time she was polling very close to Mitch McConnell in Kentucky. So if you woke up this morning and think McConnell is Kentucky's favorite son, and what has become a very red conservative state, and you remember the other senator happens to be Rand Paul that Kentucky keeps voting for, this lady came pretty darn close. Now, what happened in that election? Somebody asked this lady, who did you vote for? And she had to say Barack Obama. And that was the best question ever asked in this election at that time. Who did you vote for in 2014? I voted for Barack Obama. In Kentucky, that did not go well. And she lost. That actually sent her campaign into a nosedive. Now, what is Mitch McConnell doing now that would make me wonder if he will, bring gun legislation to the floor? He's waiting for North Carolina, 9th District, next Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? Yes, the 10th. He's waiting for that. He's waiting for his lobbyists to tell him what he has to do. Okay? Now, I will tell you, McConnell, I am not in favor of Mitch McConnell being the leader in the Senate. I'm not. I'm not a big Mitch McConnell fan. In fact, I know his story with his wife and the whole shipping industry in China with the wife and the dad. Just saying, okay? But here, number 2 may be of interest to Mitch McConnell. Now, you remember recently Mitch has put up, remember the tombstones with all his opponents? Right? Who is this? Let's see if I can find who this is. Let's see. Amy McGrath. Now, who is Amy McGrath? Let me see if I can find a little bit on Amy McGrath. Amy McGrath is running for Senate in Kentucky. Okay? Amy McGrath, a retired U.S. Marine Corps Lieutenant Colonel, raised in Kentucky, is running for U.S. Senate to fix Washington and give Kentuckians back their voice. Okay, she was raised in Kentucky. A U.S. Marine Corps Lieutenant Colonel. I mean, she looks like a great guy. I mean, she does. Looks like an awesome guy to be in the race for Democrat. Amy McGrath. Amy McGrath was born the youngest of 3 children to Donald Mariana McGrath. Her father was a high school English teacher. Her mother was one of the first women to graduate from the University of Kentucky Medical School. When she was 13, she dreamed of being a fighter pilot, but women were not yet allowed to serve in combat roles in the military. So she wrote her elected officials to ask them to change the law. She never heard back from Senator Mitch McConnell. Amy graduated from the U.S. Navy Academy and overcame the odds to become the first woman in Marine Corps to fly combat mission in an FA-18 fighter jet. That's a damn tough guy right there. You can't take that away. I mean, what are you going to do? That's one tough-ass guy right there. First. Oh, I know. I'm just having fun, all right? Get off my damn back. She served 20 years in the Marines. She's a Marine. I mean, what's a Marine where she flew 89 combat missions in Iraq and Afghanistan? Amy lives in Georgetown, Kentucky with her husband Eric and retired Navy pilot. Now, I want to apologize to candidate McGrath. I'm just joking. Marine tough guy. I know I'm in trouble. But she's retired. A retired Navy pilot, okay, Eric is, and registered Republican. Let's see, Amy lives in Georgetown, Kentucky with her husband, Eric, a retired Navy pilot, and registered Republican, and her 3 children. Interesting. Interesting. Amy McGrath. Donate today. This Amy McGrath, she will take on Mitch McConnell in 2020 Senate race. Kentucky Democrat with a Republican husband is suiting up to enter the 2020 U.S. race against Republican Majority Leader, a former fighter pilot. She has Mitch McConnell scared. SH asterisk asterisk less. Close to it. Yeah, she's got his nerves racked right there. Yes, she does. So, if Mitch McConnell's polling data says he needs to pass common sense gun legislation to save his biscuits or his ass, he's going to do it. Don't trust Mitch McConnell for no reason whatsoever, because he's got a real opponent. Not like the last opponent he had that actually was staying pretty tight in the race. Mitch McConnell is, you can boycott Walmart all you want. You can go on social media and fight that social media war. Well, I'm going to go post something. You can go right ahead. Go post something and speak to the choir, because most of your damn friends on social media think, look, act, smell, wear a hat like you, whatever. It's not like out of your 2,000 Facebook friends, 1,000 of them are lefties that you're preaching to. So you can go post on social media, and just talk to each other and spin that cesspool. You can not go to Walmart. You can quit buying your milk at Kroger's, whatever the hell you want to do. But I'm going to tell you, it's Mitch McConnell you can't trust right now. Why, hell, you know where Chucky Schumer is, right? Chucky says take the guns. You know where Nancy is, right? Take the guns. You know where Francis O'Rourke is? This is effed up. I will actually come and take your guns. I'm going to say it out loud. You know where they're at. Why are we wondering about Mitch McConnell? Why do we not have Mitch McConnell saying that, you know what? Legislation is not what's going to change the morality of this country and stop people from shooting other people. People, not guns. It's not going to happen. Roe v. Wade. We just turned into murderers. Legislation, not going to happen. Legislation cannot change the actions of bad people. Right there, folks. You need to be blasting Mitch McConnell. It's Mitch McConnell that will cave. And you need to be watching. If it happens sooner, it happens sooner. But after the 10th. Now I'm going to take a break on the gun legislation. You need to be blasting Mitch McConnell. You need to be blasting Mitch McConnell's campaign headquarters in Kentucky and telling him he better not mess up. All right, so let's take a break. Now this is the crisis. See at number 47. That's what CNN thinks the crisis is. And what perfect timing tonight. Will you be tuning in? They're going to start at 5 o'clock and everybody gets an hour all the way up to 11. Okay? And will you be tuning in tonight? Because with the hurricane, it's perfect timing to discuss the climate crisis. Take us to break.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart.
Circuit World, with multiple locations to serve you in Murphy and Franklin, North Carolina, Blairsville, Blue Ridge, and LJ, Georgia. Locally owned and operated since 1985. Appliances, electronics, and furniture. Name brand products like LG, Samsung, Dell, Whirlpool, Ashley, Catnapper, and more. No credit check, only 10% down on furniture, and only $10 down on any new lease purchase. Mention FYN10 for your special deal today at Circuit World.
Do you feel like healthcare has become too impersonal?
3 times an hour, I'll get you in, I'll get you out.
At Lifetime Medical Center, you're more than a number. We get to know you, not just your medical issues. Dr. Alana Kent is board certified in family practice and offers same-day appointments. She and her staff treat conditions from minor to chronic issues. Lifetime Medical Center, convenient to Jasper and Blue Ridge.
This may sting a little.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair, and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Ace is your healthful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge, we have your new house in stock.
Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Now, I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Hi. How are you? It's Wednesday. I know we didn't have Monday. Well, we did have Monday, but we were not here Monday. I got to find some. This place is out of hand. We got to get order. We got to get back. We got to get order restored immediately.
Order! Order! Sit, order! I know what I'm doing. Order! 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 There's no good people shouting. There will be an opportunity for other points of order, but the Prime Minister must and will be heard. Order! Order! The Honourable Gentleman has got to learn the art of patience. And if he is patient, if he deploys Zen, he will find that it is ultimately to everybody's advantage. So we'll leave it there, and we come now. Now, I'm not... oh, very well. Order! 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 Zen! Restraint! Patience!
No deal on Brexit. Boris Johnson is having a tough time. Parliament, order, order. They all yell at one time. Interesting. So we'll talk about Brexit in a minute. So now I'm thinking like, okay, why is this guy running? Let's go with this. I know the gun thing. Well, wait a minute. How do you get in touch with the show? Well, I'll tell you right now. 889-9700 right there. Email address and the social media. Okay, let's go with number 3. So I keep thinking, I do. Now, why is this guy running? Why is the media covering for him no matter what? No matter what, all right? And I really do. I'm pondering, why does somebody his age, now you're going to say, well, you know, Trump is 72, and he's 74, I think. Like he's 2 years older than Trump. But I'm thinking, now Trump's already got the job. But I'm thinking, why does this guy? Now, it can't be for money, because he has obviously been in positions to take a little here and there to where he's, you know, he probably lives pretty comfortable. So we're going to think about that. We got the debate coming up soon, all right, where once again, Sanders, number 17, Bernie's campaign on Biden's irrelevant details comment. Biden has seen the details of monumental policy proposals and then used flawed judgment to support ill-advised decisions that Bernie opposed. Flawed judgment. Okay, so we're wondering why the bypass. Now, number 14, you know the recent verbal slip-up, all right, Joe's gaffes, right? And they're covering for his age. Well, it's not his age because this has been Joe Biden his whole life, so it's not his age. It's the judgment. He has the judgment to do the job. Biden on verbal slip-ups. Now, if you watch Biden, he walks real slow. He moves real slow. He doesn't want to break a hip or anything, right? No, he doesn't want to do that. He has to slowly navigate those campaign steps. And he gets to like this third one and he pretends he's running on stage. Biden, remember the story? Don't pin it on me, sir. Well, Joe's just a good storyteller. I was making a point, Biden says, about a generation that has nothing to do with judgment or whether or not to send troops to war, the judgment of whether or not to bring them home, the judgment of whether you decide on health care policy. You understand that. I was just making up a story. It's got nothing to do with my judgment. The reporter said, not judgment, but details. That's something I've heard from some voters, maybe not at your events, but details. Now, this reporter's got to be cringing. Oh, my God. Details, man. I mean, I'm not hearing it here because you're in a controlled environment. Joe's in a controlled environment. There's no getting close to you. But I am hearing, maybe not at your events, but at some others, voters saying, but details. The details are irrelevant in terms of decision making. Whoa! The details are irrelevant in terms of decision making. Wow! Sorry, I just had to put it that way. So why is Joe running? Now, don't you love how people, the masses, fall for a report? Remember the report that said, let's see if I can type it in. Where was it at? See if I find it. let's see, Obama, Obama, said, Joe, you don't have to do this. Let's see if what that results in. All right, so I typed in Obama said, Joe, you don't have to do this. Obama reportedly warned Joe Biden in 2020, you don't have to do this. Joe, you really don't, Obama told Biden. Let's go back to number 3. So here's my segment right now that I'm talking about. Why is Joe Biden running? Why is this 74, 75, 6-year-old guy, okay, why is he running? Why does he need this? Just so he could finish the last book and say, I became president of the United States, or I ran for president and got 30% of the vote? Obama reportedly warned Biden about 2020, you don't have to do this. You really don't, Joe. Here's the Washington Examiner. Obama reportedly told Biden, you don't have to run for president, Joe. You don't have to do this. Joe, you really don't, Obama told Biden. That's the Washington Examiner. Fox News. Obama reportedly told Biden, you don't have to do this. Now stay with me on this. Obama reportedly told, you do your research. You don't have to do this. Why? Fox News says you don't have to do this. Joe, you really don't. Okay. Vanity Fair. Obama cautioned Biden about running for president. You don't have to do this. New York Times. You don't have to do this, Joe, from the New York Times. Mediamite, Washington Times. Every one of them. You don't have to do this, Joe. You really don't. So why is he doing it? Why is Joe doing it? Why? Maybe Joe is doing it. Maybe Joe is doing it because he needs to get back the State Department for the deep state. Maybe Joe is doing it because he needs to get back the Department of Justice for the deep state. Maybe Joe is doing it because he needs to get back the FBI, the CIA, National Security Advisor, needs to get everything back for the deep state. Is that why Joe's doing it? Maybe Obama knew all along they have to put Joe there. Maybe they know all along. What about taking a minute? It'll take about, for me, a little longer than you maybe. Where's it at? Why don't you take 15 minutes and read from Breitbart, Obama-Biden briefed on private Trump meeting before Comey fed details to FBI team investigating Russian collusion. Obama-Biden briefed. So are you telling me everything that happened in the Obama White House that is spun around the Russian collusion, delusion, coup against our President of the United States, Donald J. Trump, Biden was in on? Do you think Biden knows all the details? A key revelation in report released last week by the Justice Department, Inspector General raises questions about the roles played by Barack Obama, Joe Biden, Susan Rice, and other senior members of the Obama administration in disgraced former FBI Director James Comey's infamous classified briefing to then President-elect Donald Trump about salacious material inside an anti-Trump dossier. Is it possible that Biden does not want to run? Is it possible that the media has been told to cover Biden's sins on a daily basis, aka gaffes, and his dumbass? Because is it possible that they think Biden can win back some union voters and the media has to cover for Biden because the other guy there is in deep doo-doo and the deep state need to put Biden back in place? You do realize before Trump came in, and we'll just wake up and smell the coffee here, okay? You remember when Biden told Obama this is a big effing deal? Maybe Obama said, Biden, this is a big effing deal. Maybe a couple people said, we've got no choice, we got to run Joe Biden. Because if Elizabeth Warren gets in here, you know, and she starts looking at the Justice Department, she starts looking at the State Department and the FBI, and, you know, she gets in here, we can't trust she'll do what we need done in squashing and ending every investigation that's being looked at. While we sure know Peter Pan Buttigieg isn't prepared for it, and Looney Tunes Bernie Sanders, he's not going to come in there and see what he can't do, you know, to get everything cleared up and wipe up the mess that they have made. Joe Biden. Why is Joe running at 70-some years old? I will tell you this. I'm sitting on the back porch reading a good book, smoking a good cigar, because by that time I need to be off the cheap cigars. I got to get off the cheap stuff. Yes, I'm smoking a good cigar, yeah, on the back porch, relaxing, taking a day trip here and there, maybe crossing the country. No, he's running for president of the United States at his age. Why? See, Donald Trump ran, whether you believe it or not, okay, to save the country. What's Joe doing? To return us to our status with our allies, to return us to our standings on the world stage, to return us to what? Kissing the EU's ass, that the EU kisses Germany's ass. You see it at Brexit. We'll talk about it when we come back. But you need to have a second question on why Joe Biden is running. And Joe Biden is not running for his passion, his love for country and the red, white, and blue and you. He's running to restore the deep state ASAP and get it back on track. He is the guy that can get the deep state back on track the fastest if he gets elected. And that's the only reason he's running. That's the only reason they're covering his daily sins. That's the only reason they're bypassing everything he's ever done. That's the only reason his racist work with racist Democrat senators has already been pulled out and gone. Boom, boom, boom. He stays ahead in all the polls. Something's bad wrong with it. Now, will the Democrat voters change that? We will see. Take a small break, just a short one. We'll be right back. Let's talk a little bit about Brexit for a minute. Then let's talk about a little bit about Brexit while we're talking about the corruption of the deep state. Obviously, they go together hand in hand. And then we'll go to the 9th District of North Carolina. How about that? And then Dorian, and we do feel bad for the people of the Bahamas. We really do. Devastation. The pictures are just the devastation in the pictures. We wish each and every one well there. And let's take a short break.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LOJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment, such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Ace is your healthful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge, we have your new house in stock.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Hey folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Josh, let's show everybody how they can get in touch with us. And there you go, there you go, there you go. All right, so we talked about Joe Biden and why he is running, okay? And I know I just got to thinking yesterday when Joe said, and you know, when I pick stuff up in something somebody says, you know, I try to think to myself, what's the value in the statement? What is the value in the statement? And I really think, going back, let's go to number 14, on Biden's verbal slip-ups. Now, I think on a daily basis, he is really letting us know why he's running. Because I can't figure out why he is running and what are you doing now? Yesterday, I think, Josh, I don't think, in fact, I know I didn't send you these yesterday. But, okay. Yesterday, the New York Times, okay, leave that up. Does Joe Biden, now this is 2 days in a row, does Joe Biden want to be doing this? Would he be doing this if a more conventional Republican, Mitt Romney or Jeb Bush? Now, the New York Times is trying to cover up why they're asking the question. We're in the White House. I'm not sure. To be quite honest with you, Mr. Biden said, I hadn't planned on running again. See, Joe is telling you this. I hadn't planned on running again, Joe Biden said. Huh. If you had not planned on running again at your age, Joe, what exactly do you think was the reason? Now, keep that one up there. Oh, well, I'm not going to change it. And then 2020, Trump versus Democrats and Joe Biden wins 54-38 in that poll. But Joe said to the New York Times, I hadn't planned running again. Joe's starting to tell you what he is doing and why he is doing it, okay? Hold on just a second. I got one more I want to find on Biden before I go. Yesterday morning, they were talking on the morning shows about Joe Biden as the New York Times. I wasn't planning on running again. And hold on just a second. I should have enough. Anyhow, so Joe said he wasn't planning on running again. But what made him run? And then yesterday, or was it yesterday he said this, but they have it this morning, up this morning. I was looking at it. The details are irrelevant in terms of decision making. So he wasn't planning on running. Why did he? The details are irrelevant in terms of decision making. But number 3 may have a lot more importance of getting back into the deep state. Number 3, as fast as possible. They pretended like, Obama pretended like, and the media keeps pretending to run cover for Joe. Joe, you didn't have to do it. That's a big lie. So let's go to number 4. This is the European Union. Here are your original members. Now, this is somewhat my opinion of a German map. And they can't stand that. These people have to kiss German ass, okay? Now, here's the original United Kingdom, France, Spain, Germany. Joined in 1995, joined in 2004, joined in 2007, joined in 2013. Candidate countries, Turkey, Siberia. That's the European Union. Now, Brexit. Here is the EU, number 5. Here is the EU corporate offices. That is the empire, the dirty global economy, deep state. That's their offices. This is not a country, folks. That's their office, the EU. That's what those people pay for, and you and I do too. You just don't realize it. And then you have number 6. Do your homework. Okay? Number 6. This is Donald Tusk, former prime minister, I guess, of Poland. Do your background. Donald Tusk is the former prime minister of Poland. All right, and let's see what I have here. I had it here just a minute ago. And the EU, the members, you have those. And then you have, it's located in Brussels. The largest city in the EU is a dominant Muslim city of London. That's right. Do the research. Now, you see what happens. So let me just say this. I don't have let me see. I don't thoroughly understand everything in Parliament, number 39. Okay? But British Prime Minister Johnson loses key vote on Brexit. Now, if you remember, if you want to look at what it's like to get out of something, if you want to look at what it's like to break away, you look at what the people of the United Kingdom have been trying to do for years that they voted for. And you remember, these people voted for Brexit, to get out of the European Union. They voted for it. They voted for Brexit before Donald Trump was elected President of the United States. They have asked the EU for several deals that they cannot get completed. The EU will not let them leave. This is what trying to get out of the deep state, this is what trying to end association with the deep state looks like in black and white. You're watching it. The EU is not going to let, and you say, well, they have tentacles in the United States? Absolutely. They're not going to let this guy, Boris Johnson, they're not going to let the UK leave. You're going to say, well, they're going to leave eventually. You will see. They're not going to let it happen. They're not going to let, to all powers that control the world, they're not going to let the United States of America, you and I, and our vote for Donald J. Trump stand. They're not going to let it happen. You got to remember, every damn time Biden gets on a stage, he vows to return us to the honorable position that he thinks we had on the world stage and our allies. He wants to run right back into TPP. He wants to run right back into the Paris Climate Accord or whatever it is. He wants to run right back into every deal that Trump has tried to separate us from. He wants to run right back into it. He didn't have to run. He's 74 years old. He didn't plan on running. The black SUVs pulled up and said, you will run. We think we can get you to get some union vote, white male vote, black vote. You will run. We have to restore our world order, and you are the ticket. That's my opinion. If not, start looking for the second candidate. Now, no pun intended, but Obama was the dark horse that nobody ever dreamed would be the one elevated. So who could be the one that gets elevated to the White House that the deep state trust will follow the rules, returning us to the world order they want to keep us in, instead of the Brexit they want and the swamp draining we want. Take a brief break. We're going to come back. Obviously, we have the climate crisis tonight, and I want to talk about the 9th District of North Carolina before we close today. Take us to break, Josh.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart.
Circuit World, with multiple locations to serve you in Murphy and Franklin, North Carolina, Blairsville, Blue Ridge, and Ellijay, Georgia. Locally owned and operated since 1985. Appliances, electronics, and furniture. Name brand products like LG, Samsung, Dell, Whirlpool, Ashley, Catnapper, and more. No credit check, only 10% down on furniture, and only $10 down on any new lease purchase. Mention FYN10 for your special deal today at Circuit World.
Do you feel like healthcare has become too impersonal?
3 times an hour, I'll get you in, I'll get you out.
At Lifetime Medical Center, you're more than a number. We get to know you, not just your medical issues. Dr. Alana Kent is board certified in family practice and offers same-day appointments. She and her staff treat conditions from minor to chronic issues. Lifetime Medical Center, convenient to Jasper and Blue Ridge.
This may sting a little.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Hey folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Now, I have some concerns with why Republicans, let's show how we can get in touch with the show, why Republicans have not gotten involved in this race, okay? And I tell you who we got here. We have our contenders there, top 2 contenders here, number 7. Let's go with number 7. This is the 9th congressional district in the state of North Carolina. Now, on the left in the tie, you have Dan, and Dan's a Republican. And on the right with no tie, the little cheesing guy there, you have Dan, and Dan's a Democrat. So Donald Trump tweeted out, this is an article that came out this morning, I think it did. This is August 22nd. August 22nd. Donald Trump tweeted out, looking forward to soon being in North Carolina to hold a big rally for wonderful Dan Bishop, who is running, that's the Dan in the tie, for Congress. His opponent wants open borders, sanctuary cities, and socialism. That's the little guy cheesing on the right with no, or my right, your right, whatever, with no tie. He likes the squad more than North Carolina. Dan is my full and complete endorsement. So the guy in the tie who gets Trump's full and complete endorsement, the guy, little guy cheesing with no tie, the Democrat. Trump says he likes sanctuary cities, socialism, and open borders. Now, you have to take a little time. The background on this is that this district had to have a special election. The guy that ran, the Republican that supposedly won, was found to have done some things he shouldn't have. Oh, damn, there my name is with Antifa again. What the hell? So anyhow, Fetcher News is a right-wing news site for North Georgia. Took a break from warning about water fluoridization and deep state corrupt corporate media. I love it, they got it right. To publish about an upcoming rally in Dahlonega and Antifa opposition. Atlanta anti-fascist. There it is again. Damn. They did get my hashtag, deep state corrupt corporate media. They got that correct. That's the Atlanta anti-fascist. Oh my God, it's going down. All right, I can't tell you what that is. A Nazi rally is happening. Oh, it's going down. Conservative outlet. I've been called a conservative outlet at Fetcher News, carrying water for September neo-Nazi rally. We're not carrying the damn water and whitewashing it as a patriot event while playing up threat of Antifa. They even used same stock photo that Andy Nago has on his Twitter account. Ah, crap. I don't want my damn name out there on Antifa. I ain't got time to go. I guess I'm going to have to get involved. All right, anyway, back to this. Go to Twitter, check it out. After this, I'm going to have to call Bill and find out what the hell he's done, Josh. Anyhow, back to the morning grind here. So there's the little cheesy Democrat. Now, this is the 9th district, and Breitbart has out North Carolina special election, dead heat, 1 week to go. A poll released by RRH Elections on Tuesday showed the special election in North Carolina's 9th congressional district is a statistical dead heat between Republican Dan Bishop, guy in a tie, and Democrat Dan McCready, one on the right, or no tie, with 1 week to go until voters cast a ballot on September 11th. The poll of 500 likely voters conducted between August 26th and August 28th shows the GOP's Bishop with a 1-point lead over the Democrat 46-45. The margin of error is well within that number. The JMC Analytics shows Bishop leading McCready by 4 points, 46-42. So on all of the polling right now, the Republican looks to be in favor, but this is right here what I wanted to tell you. Keep an eye, start Googling 9th District of North Carolina, looking it up, because I'm telling you something, if we get up September 11th, 9/11, if we get up 9/11, and the Democrat has taken the 9th District of North Carolina, get the Tums out. The heartburn will be there. You will be saying, why didn't anybody tell me about this election? Why didn't anybody? Where the hell are Republicans in renting buses anymore? Where the hell are the same damn people that rented buses that will go help? I want to know this, okay? Now, I know I'm going to get yelled at, and a good friend of mine that is no longer with us, Frank, is one of the guys, and I know some of the senior citizens, they just waited us out. There was a time when you rented a bus and you went to a district or you went somewhere to pull out the election. Remember when they tried to recall Scott Walker, and I know some of you out there got on a bus, loaded up, went to Wisconsin, knocked on doors, hung door knockers, whatever you had to do. Maybe you're doing it and I don't know. But somehow Republicans or the American people that believe in saving our democracy, not like these damn Democrats that cry every day that our democracy and our republic they never say republic. But some of us that might want to save the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, why are we not in the 9th District of North Carolina making sure there's not an upset on September? We get up September 11th and there's an upset in North Carolina. I don't know. But that's a race I want you to watch for. Trump is all in. If we don't pull that one off, folks, get the heartburn medicine, and the Democrats are going to chalk that one up to one that, hey, there's going to be so much media say, is this the turn of the nation in this district right here? If this guy loses to this guy, if the tie guy loses to the no-tie little cheese-grinning Democrat, you think McConnell's nerves are not going to be shot about his little, let's see, what's that lady's name? What does she look like again? Give me number 2. So let's just say, now, Josh, can you remember going back to that one? I mean, I don't want to, Dan McGreedy, can you go back to the one we just had? I'm sorry, I should have told you ahead of time. I know you got them numbered, and I should have told you ahead of time. So let's see. If that little cheesing guy can beat him in the 9th District of North Carolina, go back to the other one. Could Mitch McConnell get up September 11th and be worried that McGrath, a Marine, may kick his ass in Kentucky? There you go. Wraps it up. Take us away, Josh. We're going to be right back, go through our last pictures of the morning, and look a little bit at the internet of what's happening, okay?
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in Ellijay, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair, and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Ace is your healthful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
All right, folks, if you follow us on Twitter at FetcherNews, show them how to follow us. Josh, I just sent you this clip. I want you to put it up when I tell you, okay? I want you to, okay. So here's what, all right, let's go to the website, okay? Josh's going to go to the website, okay, and then let's click on Lumpkin County. Go to Fetcher News, click on Lumpkin County. All right. Now, just so you can find this, you can look for yourself. Go to FetcherNews.com, click on Lumpkin County. Josh is going to do that. And then click on Antifa threatens to disrupt American Patriot rally in Dahlonega, okay? Right. Yeah, I got that. That's for if you want it right there. If you go there, the first thing you're going to get is get updates from Team FYN Sports. If you want to keep up with everything happening on Team FYN Sports, you can sign up there. All right, let's go. So you go to Antifa threatens to disrupt American Patriot rally in Dahlonega. Right there, click on that. Now, hundreds of local, state, federal law enforcement officers are bracing for the possibility of a violent confrontation during an American Patriot rally. That's what they named it, I guess, when they got their permit or whatever. We'll talk to Bill to support President Donald Trump on Saturday, September 14th. All right? So you're going to have all kinds of people come out. All right? You're going to have the white supremacists, all the above. Let's not go there. But there is the article. You could go down. You could check it out. Okay? And you could see Antifa's representation for our reputation for violence. There's the sheriff at the bottom. Let's go down to the bottom. They can read the article when they get a chance. Lumpkin County Sheriff Stacy Gerard said that there would be heavy law enforcement presence for the Trump rally. I have nothing against either group. I'm hoping the event will be peaceful, but we will enforce the law. So there's enough to where they have comments from the sheriff of Lumpkin County ready to go. Now, so, Bill, I love you, but damn, what the hell am I going to do with you? That's Bill Johnson over there. Check it out. Now go to 48. This is Atlanta Anti-Fascist, Antifa. So this is Atlanta Antifa. Maybe we may get the googly eye, the Boggle girl, the AOC down here. But here's what they wrote about us. Fetcher News, a right-wing news site for North Georgia, took a break about warning about fluoridization or whatever. I can't get it. In Towns County, the city of Hiawassee, they're taking a vote on about fluoride in the water. So obviously they went there. They took a break about water fluoride and deep state corrupt corporate media. They got that right, baby. Right, Josh? Deep state corporate corrupt media, they got that right, to publish about an upcoming rally in Dahlonega and Antifa opposition. Propaganda piece is circulated wildly at predictable results. And then they tag our story. But there's two takeaways. Right-wing news site of North Georgia, and they got the deep state. I took a break from deep state corporate corrupt media. I love it. So, if you watch Antifa, holy moly, Batman, take that off. Bill, what the hell have you gone and done now? Oh, he shoots my nerves, but I love him. I love the guy, man. All right. So while your kids are dying in the street, while they're shooting little black babies and black young 15-year-olds that will not return to school, while the gangs are selling crack on the corner, 12-year-old kids, instead of looking for their first job at McDonald's, while you cannot stop methamphetamines and opiate addiction in this country, the corruption continues. The crisis in America, as CNN sees it, today at 5, number 47. Now, how, they're probably sitting around patting themselves on the back over at CNN, saying, how do you think we would ever guess there would be a hurricane on the same night? Why, timing. This must be karma. This must be like the stars aligning. The stars were aligned. We have, I can't do it, man. Holy smoke. Climate crisis and these jackasses. So Joe Biden, the deep state, is begging me going to do everything they can to make sure I win so I can return deep state order. Elizabeth Warren, let me have one shot at Wall Street. I will make those big boys come to their knees. Bernie, let me sell another book, Saunders. That's all I need, and I can retire, and I can order Jewish soup from a deli the rest of my life and not worry where the money's coming from. Kamala Harris, let me be president. So I don't have anything else for her. Peter Pan Buttigieg. Amy, why am I here? Klobuchar. Corey, you should come out of the closet. Booker. This is effed up O'Rourke. Now, on this tonight, will O'Rourke, that's the money question. Will Francis say, this climate change crazy? This is effed up. I mean, he's really cornered the effed up vote. Yang, I tell you what, I give everybody $1,000 a month. For $1,000 a month, at least you can do is put your plastics in a recycle bin. That's the least you can do. Separate your recycles. I'm giving you $1,000. That's all you got to do. Oh, we got to do something for the $1,000. Castro. Climate crisis. That's why transgenders sweat. What the hell? So anyhow, the crazy ass people. So we'll go with that. All right, let's see if I've missed anything this morning. I just like to show this because they enjoy what they do. They actually, number 46, this is Christina Roman or whatever with CNN. The climate crisis, 12 hours, 53 minutes, and 38 seconds. They had a countdown clock on starting tonight at 5 p.m. Every candidate for 10 gets an hour. It's a crisis, climate, boom. Look at our recent situation with Dorian. Look at our recent situation. Anyhow, so that's tonight. But if you ever get up at 4 a.m. in the morning, or you ever get up when these people do these morning newscasts, if you would listen to them read the news and then look at their smile and their joy in bringing you whatever they have to in the devastation of the day or whatever the manipulation. North Carolina, let's go with number 40. We're getting ready to close. I don't have time. We need to look this up today. I recommend North Carolina congressional districts. The North Carolina state congressional districts are unconstitutional. Coming to a state near you soon. Went through Pennsylvania. See if I missed anything else this morning. What else did I miss? McConnell on gun legislation. We got that. Oh, here's one. Here's one to watch today. Number 28, the Washington Post. Michigan became first state. A governor banned. First state to ban flavored e-cigarettes. So now I don't know how they're going to determine it, but they're not banning the... You remember when Joe Cool, you know, the camel? They said Joe Cool was a marketing tool for kids, you know, Joe Cool. They are now banning in Michigan flavored e-cigarettes, meaning the flavored nicotine, bubble gum, Captain Crunch, whatever, all these flavors they have. The nicotine cigarette itself is not being banned. The nicotine cigarette itself is not being banned. Just the flavored juice or whatever. So how they're going to enforce that, I don't know, but watch that. Let me see if I have anything else on that. I thought I had something else on that. Oh, military funds. Okay, they need to talk about, and don't forget, Biden said, we'll close with that. Number 16, Democrats slammed decision to use military funds for border wall. Watch that tonight. I don't watch it, but if you do happen to, all of these candidates, these bozos, will talk about the funds that were moved out of FEMA for the border wall, and that will go on. The administration's irresponsible decision to transfer funds from appropriated U.S. military construction makes America less safe and dishonors the Constitution. Nancy, that said that. Chuck had something to say about it. Number 15, It's a slap in the face of members of armed forces who serve our country that President Trump is willing to cannibalize already allocated military funds to boost his own ego and the wall promise Mexico would pay for. Remember, these are the funds, right, that the Supreme Court said that the president could take out of military funding to build the wall, and the Supreme Court said yes. So, number 13, Sanders' campaign slams Biden for irrelevant details comment. Okay. Number 12, see, the Pentagon is moving $3.6 billion in military funding to build Donald Trump's wall. Trump's wall? No, it's to secure America, by the way, you liberal lefties, okay? And as Antifa would say, the deep state corporate corrupt media, okay? So we are on the radar, and it's not a storm. Maybe it is a storm. But Pentagon is moving $3.6 billion in military funding to build Trump's wall. No, it's not. And why don't you add in that the Supreme Court of the United States said he can do that, okay? I like this one, number 10. Prime Minister Johnson to seek new general election over there. Keep track of Brexit if you get a chance. And let's go back to the e-cigarette for just a second, number 8. I just go through my random list of picks that I put up. Michigan becomes the first state to ban flavored e-cigarettes. She complained that the e-cigarette companies are using sweet flavors such as bubblegum, this is the governor, and Fruit Loops to hook young people on nicotine with potentially long-term harmful consequences. And here's number 9. The ban, which covers both retail and online sales, goes into effect immediately and will last for 6 months and can be renewed for another 6 months. So that's the e-cigarette. And let's not forget the question I asked for today, 2 of them. Will Mitch McConnell continue to help the deep state take your guns and leave you defenseless? It's all self-preservation for him. McGrath, is that her name? In Kentucky, a Marine. That's who he's afraid of. This old wimpy-ass pie face is afraid of that Marine getting out of that jet plane and kicking his ass. You will see. You'll also see September 10th. We'll see what happens there in that election in North Carolina. And then why is Joe Biden running? That question. And the cover, Obama says, hey, you didn't have to do it. All bull. Okay? Biden's doing it for one reason only. He's being told he has to so he can reunite the deep state on the world stage that they want to be once again. So number 14, we will close with this. I was making a point about a generation, remember? When he lied in that entire story. No judgment, but details? That's something I've heard some voters, maybe not at your events, but details. They like to hear details. The details are irrelevant in the terms of decision making. Don't ever forget that. When you're out there making a decision, it's irrelevant. I'm your host, BKP. We'll be back tomorrow morning, Thursday morning, right here. Same, can I say bat channel? I don't know if I can or not. FYNTV.com. Take us out of here, Josh.